Hello and good morning, everybody. Oh, Mom, you made it in good. I know you're expecting company here, so, I won't try and be brief, but at least you caught a little something. We have a lot to talk about with this upcoming severe weather threat, so we can jump right in here and show you a gorgeous start to the Saturday. Mostly sunny skies. We're breaking through those morning clouds, and I think we're going to see a pretty nice day. Pretty nice weekend across the area, but it's all going to be kind of a transitional phase, and we're going to make a quick transition one way, then another one out of things. You'll see in just a second what I'm talking about. I think I've illustrated this pretty well. But currently across the area here, we have low to mid 60s, and I had said to get your coffee. I have mine. Yeah, my favorite little mug here. It's worn down to nothing. So 62 degrees in Winfield, 67 down in Maryville, so low to mid 60s across the area. We're going to quickly warm up now that sunshine is out, and I think we're going to see temperatures jumping up into the low to mid 70s today as a cold front actually comes in. Now, looking to the west, nothing going on at home right now, but we do have the next storm system. It's kind of making landfall, so to speak, out there. And as we get this sampled into the upper air network, we're getting a better idea of things. And what I mean there is where we're actually releasing weather balloons into this thing and starting to get some real readings out of this. And we saw a lot of times we're good with this stuff, and we can kind of forecast and see these trends coming from days ahead. But earlier this week, we had a complete whiff on a system that looked like it was going to bring us a lot of rainfall. Once it got into that upper air network, we saw big changes, and it happens rarely, but from time to time. And for this one, so far things have been remaining pretty steady. So it looks like we're going to see a decent rain out of this. It also looks like there is that severe potential. So far, not so good, I guess, or kind of good. We got some good stuff in there. Mid 60s to low 70s for today. We're going to clear things out. We're going to see dew points drop off, and I'm going to, again, show you this pretty cool little transitional phase that we're coming into. It's going to be very quick. We're going to see things go one way and then come back the other. So for today and for tomorrow, things are looking great. Temperatures up into the mid 70s, and then we kind of cool off here as the cold front is going to move through. And look at that cool air just coming right down the delta. Mid 40s tomorrow morning, so as you head out to church, you will need a jacket or something of that sort. And this is what's going to tell the real story here. Futurecast showing that there's high clouds moving in, broken cloud cover near the surface here in the lower levels, and then we scour that out as that cold front comes through and we get the drier air in. And looking into tomorrow, we could see some high clouds lingering. We also could see some scattered showers developing out to the west. And I think here by Sunday evening, scattered showers, nothing severe there, but as we get into Monday morning here, we're going to see that moisture really increasing, the instability starts to pop up, and that's when I think we will see the table being set for some severe potential. Look at this now. Dew points this morning in the mid to upper 50s. Now check this out. The cold front comes in, you get that drier air coming in from the northeast, dew points down in the 30s. It's going to feel great tomorrow, and then just as quickly as it comes in, it kind of gets booted out as that system that we were seeing earlier out west comes in, and look at that moisture surge back into the area. Dew points back into the mid to upper 60s. After we go from mid 50s down to mid 30s, we're back at 66 by about 11 o'clock in the morning on Monday, and that is ahead of that next system that's going to have plenty of upper level forcing, and that's why we have severe weather to talk about. Looking at Futurecast that goes out a little further here, this is the Barron model that really just shows kind of a big picture story. By Sunday, hit the mic. By Sunday into Monday, that's when we transition back into that very warm and unstable atmosphere. Not very unstable, but there will be some instability enough with a big low pressure like this, a big upper level feature, that thunderstorms are going to be likely and some could be severe. So as soon as early afternoon, this is kind of speeding up, it looks like, which would be a good thing because we don't want storms at night. I mean, we don't want severe weather at all, of course, but middle of the night stuff is no good. And this model has us cleared out by 10 o'clock. Now, I'm not ready to bite on that solution entirely just yet, but it looks like the trend is a little bit faster with this, so we will be keeping an eye on things. And as I've been saying, severe threat is in the forecast here. This is your severe outlook from the Storm Prediction Center. We're in a slight risk for Monday night, and that means we have about a 15% chance of seeing severe weather within 25 miles of a point. So if that makes sense to you, it's kind of like that's the chance, about 15% that you'll see severe weather in your parish, roughly. And we could be fine-tuning this. I think we might go to, this is a level 2. We might see a level 3 area materialize out of this, as we have trended up slightly in the instability, and the storm system still looks quite strong. So damaging wind is going to be a threat. I think there could be at least the threat for a couple isolated tornadoes, and we'll be watching that, of course, very carefully. And this is going to be not, I don't want to say a learning experience for us, but this is going to be the first time we've really broken this system in during severe weather. So we're going to be going through things. We're going to be live streaming, doing all the updates that we usually do, but we're going to keep things going for you quite a bit here as this system rolls through. 1 inch to 1.5 inches, so we're up a little bit on rainfall forecast from WPC. I would tend to agree with this slight nudge upward. Again, it's not the kind of rain we need here, because we need this to be a slow, steady soaker, but it's not like we're going to be kicking any of this rain out of the area. We will take what we can get. Unfortunately, that is attached to a severe weather threat. Now, your rain chances are at 60% Monday, 50 on Tuesday. What I think we're going to end up doing is upping this on Monday and probably reducing it back a little on Tuesday. The overall rain chance about 80% for this system. Thanksgiving gets here looking good still. Highs near 60, lows near 40. Some runs of the GFS were getting kind of wonky and trying to bring a system in from the Gulf. Not a tropical system, but some light rainfall. As of now, I'm going to keep that out of here and disregard that one. But by Friday, we could be going back into at least some sort of slight chance for rainfall. So we'll keep an eye on things. Keep an eye on that Thanksgiving forecast. I should say, as we get into the extended stuff that goes beyond the 7-day here, download the app. I will occasionally send out notifications saying I'm going live on that. If we have something coming up like severe weather that we're talking about, or a big change in the forecast, and it's just good to have. It'll have those notifications coming out for you, and you're going to see our new fancy notifications that hit social media when we get these watches and warnings. That doesn't even require the app, but the Cenla Weather website, where we have stuff like power outage by parish. I mean, it's just stuff that you don't think about, but it's kind of neat just to be able to look at that and see the current trends on things. And the current trends beyond our 7-day forecast as we get into next weekend and beyond, it looks pretty cool. We're going to stay in that chilly weather. I think, highs in the 50s and 60s, lows in the 30s and 40s. Totally acceptable. Nothing over the top cold that we're seeing just yet, but in very El Nino fashion, we go with the cooler temperatures and we go with the above normal precipitation outlook. So it looks like that pattern has finally started to shift. We're seeing systems. It's not like I'm looking 2 weeks out and seeing nothing and throwing my hands up and doing a 2-minute broadcast where I talk about how hot and dry it's going to be. We are at least seeing the chances for rainfall, and unfortunately, in an El Nino pattern, especially in this time of year, we're going to see the threat for severe weather with that as well. Tom will be on later today. I'll be back tomorrow afternoon. Remember, Sunday mornings, we're not doing broadcasts, but as needed. If we have severe weather coming in, there are no rules around this place. It's casual Friday every day. So we're just going to wing it and be on here when you need us. And how about that? I'll see you back here tomorrow afternoon, and I'll be updating things with a full text update later today. If that's your thing, we'll be talking about that Monday severe threat, and I'm really going to try to nail down the timing of it. And then we're going to talk a little bit more about the intensity and the potential of what we're going to see. So I will see you tomorrow, and you will see my words later on today.